Hey, what's up guys, Professor here. Today we're going to be going over this guy. We're going to be going over how to do him. No, not how to do him, how to make music like him. But first, before we learn how to make music like him, we have to go over his history and learn how to become him. So this guy, Future, his name is... Born November 20th, 1983. And of course now we all know him professionally as Future. Now the reason I like him so much is because this guy does it all. He's a rapper, a singer, a songwriter, a recorder, and a producer. He came out of Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
Future signed a major record label deal with Epic Records and A1 Recordings, which helped him launch his own label imprint, Freebands.
Alright guys, so now that we're done going over a little bit of his history, I'll talk about more notes as we explain the song and the beat, but let's get into producing a beat like him. We're not going to get as much into the vocals since I do not have a voice like his, but just know that it uses a lot of auto-tune, and he makes a fantastic goddamn creative use of auto-tune, and he's been heralded for his use. So, let's start with the atmosphere and the backgrounds, alright? Let's just delete all these vocals. We don't need these right now. Shit! Just get them all. Just get rid of them all. You guys ain't gonna hear this stuff. We don't need that. Secret. Alright, now we're back in it. So the first thing you'll notice is that Future's songs, his progression comes in forms of atmospheric transitions with beats. There's not really often a change in progression with the notes. So what I did is I started off with a plugin in Nexus. I went to synthetic brass and used the native synth brass, and I just did a quick, looks like a 2-3 chord progression. Just alright. And then I used EQs to cut in and out some of these sounds. So you're going to see that. I'm automating how they're coming in and out. Next, I put on a flute in the background because I wanted something atmospheric that lended itself to a very high-pitched screaming kind of noise. Now I got a synthetic flute sound from Splice, I believe, for Serum. And I did the same, as you'll see with the EQs there. And there was one other sound I used to create a really basic atmospheric sound with the rest of this stuff, which was a piano. And then I just did it an octave down. Alright. Add some stuff, you know, those effects that we're automating. Alright, so with those three together, we got a nice little atmospheric texture. Next we have our 808. Pretty simple pattern. And we have very simple kicks and snares going on here. I probably have a difference of like 3 different kick snare patterns going on. All lined up through here. And as you'll see, I even did a little bit of side chaining to my kick to make the kick seem a little more punchy within the mix. So we did that with our send track over here. So let's go back. Well, we didn't make it a send track, I just did it manually. We got our hi-hats, some simple stuff. since his tones of songs tend to sound very brutal and very real, he tends to stick with like death march style things. That's why you get that whole do 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 do. So figured I'd go with a tick 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 tick. We got some. Let's actually just add all those together now. Your basic ride. I guess let's just keep going down the list. You know, the hi-hats are in right here. You guys see that? Was this a quick, like, 8 sound probably? We did that by adding a delay to that sound effect. We have transitions right here. You're gonna like these. All right. We got some other ones. We like them big boy sounds. Oh, that's for the vocals. He wanted that. Oh yeah. And of course the piano. So really, when we stick all these together, so as you can tell, the key behind designing a sound a lot like his with a beat, at least as far as I've studied and analyzed and like to really break it down into, is don't get too complicated with the melodies or anything, because the story is going to be told through your vocals. You can look at the beat almost as if this is the coloring page, and the painting is the atmosphere is already set. The tone of the song is set. The story will be told with the vocals, and the vocals are his paintbrush or his coloring pencil or whatever, and really fills in. And you want to keep the track from getting too boring by using a lot of EQ cuts, sound effects like those bells, those hard-hitting sounds. Those kind of things are what you should be utilizing to show tension and build within the track, rather than trying to do chord changes and things like that as much, because that is going to get too distracting from what he likes to do with his voice and what you may like to be doing with your voice. There's not really much else to do to break it down. I guess I'll show you the instruments I used. So, like I said, we have the kick drum. We have another kick to layer on top of it. Clap, hi-hat, snare, open hi-hat, 808. We're not using that one. That's the brass. That's the flute. This is the bell. That's the piano. And then you're pretty much just going to see sound effects for the rest of this. And everything else is just straight up automations. You are just going to have automation after automation when running this, okay? So try and think of your
No mother and my father tried to kill me, bro.
So try and think of your fundamentals up here, and then try and think of your keeping it dynamic down here. Build it like that. And I just have the piano down low because I added that late in the track because I decided it needed more. So when put all together, as you heard, it sounds pretty decent. So we're going to play the beat out. I will make this beat available for those in my Patreon tier. You guys can have it. And I guess I'll see if I can work on getting these project files. A lot of this stuff is with like non-native instruments, but I'll see if I can I'll see if I can post the project files so you guys still have like the midis and stuff like that, and you guys can really analyze how I did this in the studio and then add your own sounds. If that sounds cool, if you guys want the project file for this, just leave a comment down below and a like, and I'll give that to you guys for free. If this video reaches 100 likes, I'll release the project files in the description below. Alright guys, so till then, I'm playing this on the way out. More stuff on the way soon. Love you guys. Take it easy. This has been Professor, and I'll talk to you guys later, alright? Peace out.